I'm going to show you how to actually convert more conversations. I really feel like this is something great and useful that you can learn for yourself, for your business, or you know, just in general for you to kind of collaborate, network, and you know, kind of get further. Okay, so without further ado, let's go. This is real principles, and I'm going to show you 2 of them. Let's get right to the video, okay? So the number 1 first principle, and I think this is very, very important. Not a lot of people talk about this. First principle, okay? It is addressing the elephant in the room, okay? Now, let's say, like, you know, you're trying to meet somebody. They don't know you, okay? That is the elephant in the room. You're strangers to one another. They don't have a reason to know you. They don't have a reason to give you the time of day. You know, you guys are strangers. There's an obvious gap there. There's resistance. If I'm going to message someone, okay, there's 2 ways to address the elephant in the room. 1, you can kill the damn elephant, okay? When I refer to as killing the elephant, by the way, we are not harming animals in the process of making this video. I'm not going to kill an elephant. I love elephants, okay? What's a great way to kill the elephant in the room, okay? You shamelessly name drop. Okay, a lot of people think this is not a secret. This is real. Like you can name drop, and that is a great way to do everything that I just said all at once. Kill the elephant in the room. You name drop. So if I am trying to introduce myself and I know that the other person's name, at least you got to know their name. If I know their name is Lily, and you know said person knows Lily, I'm gonna name drop said person's name. Really, really simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Here's an example. Hey Lily, my name is Rafael, nice to meet you. James from Riverside said we should connect. I just wanted to, you know, reach out and see how are you doing. You know, maybe get to know you a little bit better. Super simple, super straightforward, okay? You're being honest, okay? And you're not making none of this up. And 9 times out of 10, it'll never be a problem. Why would they care? In a way, it's flattering because you're trying to leverage your friend's authority just so you can meet somebody. It's flattering. It's not hard. People overcomplicate this. So name drop. You're just gonna name drop, and it works really well. Okay, so that's that. Now let's say you don't know anyone. Let's say like, oh, I don't know anyone that knows Lily. Okay, I don't know anyone that knows Lily. Well, if you don't want to name drop, I get it. It's fine. Well, great. Just mention something that you've heard. Let's say Lily, in the interview, someone mentioned that she was an amazing artist. Well, you can bring that up. Hey, Lily, my name is Rafael. Nice to meet you. I heard that you're an amazing artist. I'm actually trying to get into art. I just wanted to reach out and see how you're doing. See if we can talk about some art. And it doesn't have to be hard. You can bring that up, or you can bring up anything else that has to do with Lily that you know. So let's say you heard Lily on a YouTube channel or podcast, or like she went to a high school. Her kids went to this high school, or they go to school here, or you know her family members were part of this, and you can bring that up. Awesome. Hey Lily, my name is Rafael. Nice to meet you. I actually also have some cousins that were part of the Air Force Academy. That's pretty cool. I just wanted to reach out and kind of introduce myself. Simple. Don't overcomplicate it, okay? And it could be from anything. Now, it's gonna sound like you spoke to somebody. So if you don't want to shamelessly name drop, which is always the best thing to do, if you're gonna bring up something else that you know it's factual as well, which also still works. I just don't do it as much personally. It will kind of sound a little bit like if you spoke to someone like, hey, yeah, James said that you're an amazing artist. You know, I just wanted to reach out and introduce myself, you know, see how you're doing. When you mention these things that you've heard, it's going to sound like you spoke to that person, even though in reality you heard it off a YouTube channel, you heard it on a podcast, something you heard, you could still bring up. And you know what? Let them come to their own conclusions. Let them arrive at their own assumption, their own conclusion. You let them do that, okay? You don't have to worry about that because you're still stating facts. You're not making up anything. Again, do not lie. I do not know. I know you're trying to lie right now. I can see you thinking about some stuff. Be honest and be ethical, and trust me, this works. I'm telling you, address the elephant in the room by either killing it, or here's the next thing. You can ride the elephant. And here's the saying goes, if you can't beat them, join them. So just be honest, be brutally honest. So tell them that you're reaching out and that they have no reason to trust you, or they don't know you, and that you're complete strangers, and that you're aware of that, and you'd like to kind of you're reaching out so you can change that, or you're reaching out for whatever reason you're doing it, even if it's for business. So this is something that has worked very well for me as well. I've done this. So what you can say as an example is, hey Lily, my name is Rafael, nice to meet you. I know we don't know each other. Okay, I understand we're complete strangers, but I just wanted to reach out and see how you're doing and get to know you. That's it. Like, it's not no science to it. It's really that simple. So do that, and I promise you, it's going to work really well. I've done this multiple times. I've actually reached out to businesses like, hey, like, I know we don't know each other, but I'll be honest, I'm reaching out for selfish reasons. I'm looking to work with a few of whatever niche or industry they're from, to build some case studies. This is this is what I offer to do it for 14 days for near free or almost free, because it's not free. I'm actually gonna pitch them a little bit at the end as a paid trial, and then like get into an actual deal. Yeah, you can do that. You can ride the elephant, and it works very well. It can work with the conversation, or it can work with the DM, with an email. And you have to understand, in a world full of lies and kind of slimy sales tactics, brutal honesty is very, very refreshing. Okay, it immediately destroys the biggest objection, which is, who are you and why are you messaging me, right? And what is this about? That is the biggest objection that is going to arise from you messaging the stranger. And when you're brutally honest, it kind of defeats that whole, right? Because you introduce yourself, you're being honest. I understand we don't know each other, but this is why I'm reaching out, and it's very refreshing. And I've gotten tons of replies from that. Principle number 2, that is texting as if you are a 21-year-old girl with her friends at 2 in the morning, drunk. I know it's I don't know. Okay, just keep on. You just listen, okay? What I mean by this is that consider what those text messages look like. I'm gonna tell you what they look like. Single line sentences, single line bursts of sporadic messages that look seemingly unorganized, yet super consumable, very informal, and kind of elegant in a way, okay? Hey guys, enter. I'm a little worried. It's late and I'm tired. Enter. I have a few water bottles. I'm in the east corner of the building. Enter. Where are you guys? Enter. Now, imagine if you sent all that text in one shot, like in one big clunk, one chunk of text. It looks messier. It doesn't look appealing. And on top of that, it's not how you would text your friend. Someone that you're very familiar with. So that's my point. You want to message people in a different pattern. In business, if you are messaging prospects, leads, potential buyers, or whatever it is that you're selling, I promise you that they are used to the same old crap, long form, professional, formal writing or / copy. I'm telling you right now, that is just terrible. Okay? Apply the first principle and the second principle, put them together. This is what I would do. Again, I'm showing you what I do, understanding these principles. I'm being blunt. I'm being very honest, and this is very disarming, right? They're not used to people being honest in a way where I'm telling them, I'll be honest, I'm messaging you for selfish reasons. When do you ever hear that? Never do. So this is for Messenger. Again, instead of having one huge chunk of text, you have little bursts of messages. It's super consumable. And again, long form professional copy is not the key. You can see, sure, give me a call. I'll be free today at 6, 7 p.m. Really good responses. And you can see that I am not trying to pitch them right away. I'm not telling them, let's get on a call. I'm being very blunt, but I'm doing it very different. They're not used to this, okay? This is actually the preschool services department of my county. The county where I live in, this is how this copy works. Imagine a department for an entire county
and a county it covers multiple cities, right? A huge area. There's another great example. Again, LinkedIn. This was after the conversation. This was after I used my copy. There was they replied positive. They told me to call them on a day, and I just wanted to confirm with them, the time. Like their person said, let's move it to 4. And they gave me their number, and I was like, perfect. That turned into a good deal. So this person, this was great. Again, this is like after I sent the body copy. This was just a follow-up. You can see that I'm not, most people follow up. When you're following up with people, never be too pushy. Don't be afraid to, let them know that you're really thinking about them. But the worst thing you can do is try to make anyone feel pressured. You don't want to do that. That's terrible. As you can see, I don't mention anything about marketing, anything about business. I don't mention anything about a call here, because it wasn't really established the first time, right? So like the previous message, there was a call established. So I was following up with them to make sure that the call was actually going to go through. So this is the body text that I sent on LinkedIn. Okay, this is a great example that really kills it. So I sent a message. I said like, hey, great connecting. Look forward to adding like value to your network. The person was like, hey, yeah, like haven't we talked before? And I was like, I think we have. And like, if you're interested, I'd love to work directly with you for 30 days. I can provide high converting copy, quality content. I'm giving them literally an offer that's super hard to refuse. Again, we're not being salesy here. I do this to really disarm them. No pressure to make this happen. Would you be open to having a quick 7-minute call? Hope to hear from you soon. This one was a little risky because, like I told you guys, don't have your copy cluttered. Do not have it all put together like a huge chunk. That's terrible. I disarmed them really fast by literally telling them, I don't want to waste your time. Again, people are afraid to be honest and like think outside the box. And as you can see, sorry for the delay in getting back to you. I'm curious of how your services work. Reach me at their number.
You always want to state a big promise that resonates with them, with the industry or the niche that you're trying to target. So you got to understand your market. And I'll be honest with you, as long as you know what you're doing, then that's possible. But if you don't know what you're doing, do not promise that. Do not promise something you cannot deliver. Promise something that you can deliver. That's something I should have said in the beginning, but promise something you can deliver. Do not promise something that you can't deliver, okay? Remember that. So I gave them a huge promise, and I made the offer irresistible. I'm telling them that I'm willing to do this for near free. When they see the word free, it's like, holy shit, like this kid's insane. That will prompt a great response, and you can always, have a conversation. Now, a lot of times you might get like mixed. You're going to get confused people. I get those all the time, and I love that because they're not used to it. It's disturbing the pattern. They're not used to that. So just keep that in mind.
So here's another great example. Hey, I don't want to waste your time. Again, I'm telling them I don't want to waste your time. I wanted to reach out because I'm currently selecting a few people that want to work with this, right? I'm giving them an irresistible offer. No pressure to make this happen, right? I'm telling them there's no pressure to make this happen. I'm not in any rush. I'm just stating, an irresistible offer, and I'm making it very clear, right? And I'm asking them pretty much permission before I even continue. Okay, so I showed you everything that you should be doing, okay? Everything that you should be doing, I just showed you. This is what not to do. Hey, Rafael, body of text. If you read this closely, this does not follow the principles that I told you. This one almost gets it right. Thanks so much for connecting. I know we have never met before. So he's addressing like the elephant in the room, right? This is where they messed up. Never, ever, ever, ever throw a link on like your first second. And by the way, I didn't reply. That was like, send me a message, like, thank you for connecting. Then he followed up with this one because he said, obviously I didn't reply. I know you're busy, and then he followed up with that one. So this is not what not to do, okay? Again, this person's first message, okay? So this is a huge no-no. This person just vomited. Like, I didn't bother reading this at all. I really don't care. They gave me the information again. Never drop links on the first, second message, okay? Especially if no one replies. So that was pretty much it. I hope you guys like these examples.
I hope that this video helped. Let me know what you would like to see. I want to make these videos. I want to make them entertaining, and I really want to help you guys, succeed. Like, I will tell you everything that I have done in order to succeed. If you take the time and you do the work, you can build a successful six-figure business with free information provided on YouTube. And I'm gonna try to make this channel as accessible as possible so you guys can look at the content and actually act upon it and get some results on it, get your way onto making some money, whether it's passive income or if you're trying to build a business in digital marketing. Okay.